So this is something for the ladies, although guys can watch too if you really want to. At least you'll understand a little bit more about some of the female designs. So I've been developing a new relationship, something that I haven't done in a long time. And obviously walking through this process, there are things coming up inside of me that I have not dealt with to the degree that it's completely gone. Things that I haven't faced before, or things that I did face that, I didn't really like, properly, and then, anyway, so then it's still there, obviously. So, one of the things that has been coming up, which is a very interesting experience because it's something that's quite contrary to how I generally see myself. I see myself as an independent person, as someone who will think for themselves. Yes, I have moments where at that point is challenged within me, specifically in relation to facing an authority figure, but generally speaking, I'm a pretty strong person from how I see myself. So the thing that has been coming up within me is this kind of like automatic submissive mode with the person I'm seeing. And when it happens, I get a little bit like stunned. I'm like, where is this coming from? Why is this happening? Why do I feel like I should automatically agree with him? Why do I feel like I should automatically say yes to anything he asks me to do? That's not who I am. This is weird. Why is this happening? So I think in general, all of us are going to have different reasons, different kind of contexts for why we would tend towards that submission in a relationship, tend towards being so what's the word? It's like eager to please almost. Now, in my case, the dimensions that I've been looking at, and I'm not fully through the whole thing yet, so there may be more that I see later, but for now it's fear of losing the relationship, fear that if I say no, my partner will no longer want to be with me. And the most interesting thing about this is that it's not like conscious. It's not like I experience that fear inside of me and I need to try and make sure to keep the relationship. It's not at all like that. It's very subtle. It's a very subtle experience that brings this very subtle submission or submissiveness. Anyway, other dimensions are, it's like, yes, that dimension of wanting to please, wanting to make someone happy. And yes, it's important for each of us to investigate where these points come from within ourselves. What is creating the point within me as an individual? You and I might have similar experiences, might have similar constructs, but it will be unique to our individual context. So yes, that is important. Find out why you are accessing that particular pattern or program. But what is equally important is to change it. So what I've been doing is, there'll be a moment where I kind of switch into this submissive role, and it's a very, very subtle shift inside of myself where it's like I almost start telling myself, no, it's okay, I'll do this even though I don't really want to. Okay, yes, I'll do that. Or in a conversation, agreeing when I actually don't fully agree. So in those moments when that happens, what I've been doing is, okay, that's how I want to respond, but I know what this feeling is. because it has a distinct experience. It has a very, even though it's a subtle kind of shift, I know what it feels like. And as soon as I start feeling that way, I immediately double check what I'm about to say or do. Is this actually what I want? Is this actually something I'm willing to stand by? Do I actually agree with this? And I kind of have to take a step back within myself, because if I stay in that energetic experience of that submissiveness, it's like I can fool myself, I can trick myself into thinking that everything's fine, that I don't need to, that I am actually doing what I want 100%, totally, it's totally fine. So that is something that I wanted to get real with myself about, and give other people the opportunity also to learn from the process that I am walking. Alright, thanks for watching everyone, see you next time.